Hello my hair warriors, it's me Aaron O'Brien and this video is sponsored by Lordhair.com. In today's video we are going blonde. Yes, blonde, but we're going to do it in the right way that blends. So if you want to learn how to do this at home, follow me. So I am going blonde. And why? Because we have more fun. Or do they really? I don't know. So when you order from Lordhair.com, you can order a system that is blonde. This is a number 22, the blondest of the blondes. But I want to make sure that it blends well. If this isn't your natural color, we want to make sure that we color the roots, and we're going for more of a silver vibe. So I'm going to show you how to recreate this hair color at home with a few easy steps to get the color that you really want that blends seamlessly. All right, to start up, what do we need for the application process? First up, we have a mannequin. This is my friend Charlie, and he is on a stand. You can get these on Amazon, and you can get them pretty much anywhere online, and they are pretty inexpensive. You don't need one that is super expensive because you're going to be getting color on it. If you don't want to invest in this, you can always use the dome that Lordhair supplies. This is basically to keep your system rounded so the application is an easy process. What I will say, however, is whether you're using a dome or whether you're using a mannequin head, that you tape your system down. And I say this so it doesn't move and your color doesn't get everywhere when you're sectioning, because you want to be very precise at this, especially when we're doing it ourselves and when we're learning. So we have our tape already on here, and we've already wet down our system. Now I say wet down the system because systems are a little bit more porous, so it grabs color really quickly. So we want this to develop slowly and to take properly. So make sure you wet it and watch it carefully. Usually development time is around 25 minutes for the roots. So let's get started. Let's get this bad boy taped onto Charlie. Also, make sure that there's no creases either, because you want to make sure that we get our section correct. Next up, we want to brush through the system. So when you're brushing through your system, make sure you start from the bottom, work your way up. I like to use a bamboo brush because it has these rounded edges on it and it doesn't tear any of your system base, which is fantastic. So work from the bottom, work your way to the top. This is a very important step because when you're sectioning, you want to make sure that there's no tangles. Next up, we want to section the hair into quarters. And when I say quarters, I mean from the top to the back of the ear, and then from the middle of the forehead to the nape of the neck. We call this a hot cross bun because basically it looks like a hot cross bun. If you find it easier, you can use one of these clips. This is called a claw grip, and you can use this to section off your hair easily as you apply so the color doesn't get into all of your sections. You can use a permanent color or you can use semi-permanent. Today I'm using semi-permanent because, like I said earlier, the systems are a little bit more porous and the semi-permanent color is a little bit more gentle on your system and adds a little bit more gloss. So we're going to start off with our level 4. And we're going to place it into the bowl. Once we have it in the bowl, we're going to use our developer. The developer I'm using today is 6 Vol. 6 Vol is a low developer, but you can also use 10 Vol if needed, and you can find it anywhere in your local stores. We're going to mix that together until it's a nice clean consistency. The semi-permanent that I'm using is a clear consistency. You can also have a color that has a creamy consistency also. Once this is mixed, we're going to be applying it to the system. Okay, so we're going to start off with the front section. A little tip if you want as well, you can put conditioner on the ends if you're first starting this to make sure that the color does not run into the ends of the hair to protect them. So you're going to dab the color about a 1/4 inch onto the system and no more than a 1/4 inch. Take your time with this as well, but at the same time, don't take too much time because color develops within a 25-minute period. So we want to get it on as quickly but as efficiently as possible while doing it right. You can see here already it's starting to change, and then we're going to section off here. Now we're going to take diagonal sections down, and I'm starting here at the front. Once we get closer to the front, around about 1 inch and around the hairline, I dab even lighter to make sure that it is not too dark at the root or grabs too much, because we want to make sure that our hairline still looks very natural. So we leave a piece out and then we move to the other side and we'll take care of these sections at the very end. At the back section, we want to make sure that it looks a bit more natural and it blends into the back of your own hair if it's dark. If you want that look, you just drag the color down a little bit more into the back of the hair. And that's the look I'm going for. Something that's a little bit more blended. So when you're dragging it down, I would suggest on the length of the hair. For me, I'm going to bring it down about 2 to 3 inches so it blends perfectly into my natural bio hair. Making sure you get all your edges around your system, pull the hair up and paste upwards with your product. Just to make sure you do not get any spots that don't blend correctly. If you get color on your gloves, make sure that you wipe it with a towel or don't let it come in contact with the ends of the hair you don't want the color transferring onto. Okay, so we're all done here, roots are on, and we're going to set a timer for around 20 minutes. That will let it develop and it'll take into the hair and it's going to look absolutely fantastic afterwards. Once this is done, we're going to rinse it out and then we're going to get our toner to give us those beautiful silver frosty ends. Alright, so our roots have developed so nicely and we just want to make sure that we tone these ends. So we used a 10-1-2 when we were mixing. So it's the same brand that we used for our roots, and we are basically going to leave it on the ends for simply 3 minutes. And if you need it a little bit more and if you want it to be a bit more silver and toned, you can leave it on a little bit longer. When color's developing, don't just leave it. You have to watch it. Keep that eagle eye on your hair system. So now we're going to tone. We have our color mixed here already, and we're simply just going to place it all over the hair system. Now if you don't want to use a brush, you can get your hands right in there and just put it all over quickly and evenly. So I'm not using gloves when I'm applying my toner, but please feel free to do so. Usually with blondes, because it doesn't stain the hands, I'm not worried. But if you're worried about the chemical compounds or anything, of course wear gloves. But this is an ammonia-free product as well, which is great. So anything that you can use that's ammonia-free or safer on the hair or more gentle, try use that. Okay, so we have applied and you can see already the color is starting to change. It's going a little bit more icy. And because this is a lighter color, I wouldn't really worry about your base. If you can avoid it, do, but when it comes to blondes, I never really worry because the color is light anyway, and it's not really gonna change the color of your base. So you're going to leave this product on for about 3 minutes. You can leave it on a little bit longer, but again, watch your product develop. You don't want purple hair. Hello. I love it. This is so nice. And yeah, I think this works really well. So this is a result that you can get yourself at home, but make sure you pay attention. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked the blonde. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow Lordhair, all of those good things, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.